Hi guys, today I just want to sit down, do my makeup and talk, especially about life in your 20s. I feel like life in your 20s is such a confusing space and nobody gets to prepare you for it because technically you're an adult, but at the same time you're trying to figure everything out. For example, your career, your finances, your dreams, who exactly you are, or rather your identity and everything. So for my glow, as you can see, my face is glowing. I can credit that to 3 products. Let me just show you everything. This is the cleansing oil that I get to use. This is the Magica pore cleansing oil. I love this so much. I got this earlier this year, at the beginning of the year, and I have been loving this so much. I use it every single night and sometimes in the morning, and this is how much I have used. So that. The second one is this Mela Capture Ampoule Capsule Cream. This I got it this week and I have been glowing ever since I started wearing it. I love it so much. And the third one is this sunscreen. I have been using this year and I love it. No, since last year, I think. And I have been loving this so much. I have used this for 2.5 months now, just this bottle. Love that so much. So now that my skincare is done, we can get to the entire part of now the makeup. I want to start off with my brows and foundation. So yeah, as we get to talk, so we're going to go directly to my brows. I just trimmed my brows the other day as we get to talk. So for the brows, I'm going to be using the Davis #1 brow pencil. Yeah. And this eyeliner right here, I got it from, I'm not sure, but I got it for 100 bob. So yeah, when we talk about life in your 20s, basically this is where everything gets to start. You're just out of campus, you are getting into the real world. You know, as Monica says, welcome to the real world. It sucks. You're gonna love it. I'm not sure about you loving it, but I am sure about it sucking, because so far so good for the 5 years I've been in my 20s. God, has it sucked? I don't know about you, but for the 5 years, it has been a roller coaster of emotions. I cannot say that it has been smooth or it has been really hard. It's just a mixture of emotions here and there. Life in my 20s, right now that I'm now in my mid-20s, it is starting to make a bit more sense, because I'm like, yeah, I've been through this before and I've not died. So we can get through it. I've gotten through it before, I can get through it this time. So yeah, that has been my life in my mid-20s. I'm saying my mid-20s as though I got there like a million years ago, yet I'm just 25. Lately, I've been thinking about where I'm at in life, where I'm trying to go, and what exactly it is that I'm doing. And that has been on my mind for so long, and I feel that pressure so much, in that I need to have everything figured out. But then again, I also feel like I do not need to have everything figured out, because, well, I'm only 25, and as someone who watches Friends, I tend to convince myself that I'm not even on season 1 of Friends, but it is what it is. So convincing myself that I'm at the right point in my life and I'm doing the best that I can do is not something easy for me. maybe for you, if it is easy for you, convincing yourself where you are at in your life is where exactly you need to be, kindly give us tips, us who are struggling, because I believe it's not an easy fight. As much as you can see me laughing, as much as you can see me very jovial, it gets very real, especially at night and during the times when I'm not doing anything. It gets real. I get to beat myself down for not doing enough, while I know deep down that I'm doing more than enough. Yeah, so it is what it is. It's a very confusing time, especially for me who is doing like a million things at the same time, because I don't want to feel like I am behind or anything. So I tend to do everything. For example, I just started my business like 2 weeks ago, and I am working full time. And being employed, let me just say this, being employed is just something that I'm very much grateful for. It gives me some sort of structure, some sort of stability, as well as independence, and that's something that I need, especially when I'm starting my life. But at the same time, I know that I want more for myself. I just don't want to work to survive. Like, it's not every day that I want to be like, I'm expecting a salary, I am depending on that specific salary. No, I want to build something for myself. And in matters building something for myself, that is where my business and content creation came in. But one thing that no one told me is how overwhelming that is. Getting to start a business, getting to do content, as well as being employed, that is 8 to 5. And I don't think that mine is actually an 8 to 5, because there's constant, you need to be constantly there, you need to be constantly present. Being a teacher doesn't end at 5, because your students need you, the parents to your students needs to consult as something has come up about something in the institution, so you have to be present. So for me, it has been like having 3 full-time jobs for the past 2 weeks, and it is overwhelming. My business is Joy by Jojo. This is where I get to sell my designs. This is something that I've wanted to do since 2022, and it has been hard. It's not been hard, it's just been imposter syndrome, and the fact that I feel like maybe I'm not ready, until I realized it's not a matter of being ready, it's a matter of just starting at the point you are at in life. So this year I decided to start when I didn't know what I was doing. I haven't figured out a lot. I just have Instagram and TikTok, and I made 5 samples for the 5 designs that I have. No different colors, no anything, but I know that I want those in different colors, and I'm going to do this different designs in different colors with time. I just needed to begin. I needed to have that push to begin, so that I can know that I do have a business and I need to show up for that business. Otherwise, I would never start. Sometimes I'm like, this is enough. This is what you are meant to be doing. And this is what you can do at this time. Otherwise, you'll get burnt out, and there's nothing else you'll get to do. Now, when I started my business, I started like on the 1st of February. Today is on the 14th. And honestly, that was a very humbling experience, because at the end of the day, it's the beginning, and nobody's watching, nobody's clapping, nobody is understanding what exactly I am doing. Most people are like, but you have a good teaching job. But that's as much as that's a dream for me, teaching a college, because at the end of the day, I really do want to be a trainer. But that's just one of my dreams. This is another one of my dreams. So I have to actualize both dreams. Let's talk about the pressures and comparisons that we get to do in our 20s. Because it's the internet era, and we see what everyone is doing and how everyone is doing, and we get to look at ourselves and be like, yeah, I want to be at that point. I want to do that. I think this person has more going on in their life than I do, and that is what kills us. Honestly, the fact that we think we are running out of time, yet we are in our 20s. I'm talking about by 20s, I mean 20 to 29. I think 30, 31, 32 is, I want to believe from my own thinking that 30, 31, and 32 can be considered your late 20s, because when I get there, I'll consider myself in the late 20s. But the fact that we get to think that we are running out of time, it's something that is scary even for me, because how are you running out of time yet you are not even you're not even you're not even halfway, you're not even in your midlife crisis, because I feel like your midlife crisis happened at 32. Yeah, quarter life crisis happens at the 25, and I think that's what I'm going through. I'm going for a smoky eye. I'm sorry this video is all over the place, but that is exactly what your 20s are about, being all over the place. I'm doing a smoky eye. I'm thinking of a gold smoky eye. That's why I'm adding black. When you find out that your life kind of looks different from your friends, just realize that that is your life and not a blueprint of how life needs to look like. Because whatever your friends are doing, where they're at in life, that is about them, and it's not really about you, and you do not need that pressure on yourself, because at the end of the day, if you get to pressure yourself, it's not going to end up well for you. Basically use this palette. So I'm still going to use this palette for the blush, and I'm going to use this raw right here for blush. Now with everything that we have talked about, I want to talk about friendships, social life, and the balance in between, because that is where everything now comes in. For me personally, I am balancing between friendships, work, content, as well as a business and personal growth. And it has been hard, I won't lie. It's a struggle. Saying hard, that's just like saying it's been hard day, but it's been a struggle, because you want to be present in every single thing in your life, and given that all of this is your life, it's hard, but at the end of the day, you also want to move forward. It's just a matter of trying your best and knowing that you tried your best to keep friendships. This is the era whereby we get to lose so many friendships, and we get to build more friendships, get into different friendships, and that's because that's the season where you are at giving the best you can for everything that you have going on, and that's all you can do. It's not a matter of being perfect at what you're doing, but at least doing something. Let me just say it as that. Just a matter of doing something. So this is just my makeup look. I did an ombre lip, and it's very neutral. I added some lashes, and yeah, I'm just going to do my hair, and then we can call it a look. Okay, so I tried to do a hairstyle, and I maintain my hair using 3 products that I use every single day. Number 1 is this wave whip curling mousse. This yeah, and then this hair treatment leave-in spray. I love this so much. It leaves my scalp feeling so amazing, and the scent it leaves behind is amazing. And then this right here is my secret to my hair. This reduces my dandruff, it grows my hair, it maintains length, and it builds up my my weight in terms of hair, or rather my volume in terms of hair. I got this from Zuri Wellness. Make sure to go patronize them. Buy this botana oil from Zuri. This is how I'm looking like, and this is my final look. Now just something I wanted to mention. From all of that, you might think that I have my life figured out, but these are just random thoughts that come at specific days, at specific times of my day, and I do not have things figured out. I'm just trying to figure things out. And if you're trying to figure things out, do not think that you're alone. I'm here. I want to thank you for sitting and listening, as well as sharing your thoughts, because I do believe you're going to share your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, basically, and I will get to see you in my next video, where we get to figure out how to navigate our lives, and how to get through this, and how to get through our thoughts. So I'm hoping you get to subscribe, stick around, like this video, comment down below, and we can figure out this together. Bye.